You see the title? Hey, good afternoon. What's up, Sunny? What's up, Ted? What's going on with you? Hey, everybody, on this celebration of Martin Luther King's birthday. What's going on? You see this title? I turned it down. So I'm trying to get you to do the same thing, because sometimes you just have to do it. So basically, this title is inspired about fasting. I know you want to know, what she turned down. Turn down that plate. It's time to turn down that plate. And I say that because some of you have never done that. Hey, sis. It is essential. What's up, Tone? It is essential to your growth, to your, getting over the hump, to your clarity, to your change. It is essential. You need to do it. I compel you to do it. Again, like I said, some of you have never fasted. Some of you have never fasted. I was listening to Miles Monroe, and he was talking about the benefits of fasting. So if you think about it, if you've ever read up on it, if you've ever done it, you understand exactly what I'm saying. Just think about when you do body cleansing, when you take those cleansers because you just feel, like you really need to do something for your body. Okay, fasting is the same way, because you need clarity, because you need to get rid of some things. You need to cleanse out your atmosphere. You need to cleanse out the clutter, the mental bullcrap that comes through your mind, those thoughts. I'm just trying to tell you, it's just as important as praying. Yes, it is. And again, a lot of us have not even ever tried to fast, not even thought about it. And some of us don't even complete a full day. What's up, Kevin? Shamban here. So really, it's time to turn your plate down. It's really time to turn it down. If you turn it down, you can turn down complacency. You can turn down your illnesses. You can turn down lack and all those quick fixes, and turn down your out of control, you're out of tune. Turn it down. Turn down all the nonsense and the bullcrap that people try to give you, and sometimes that life tries to give you in itself. It's time to turn it down. You know what it is. It's a part of the chess game. And like I said, the benefits is you can hear clearer. Your intuition is higher. You have ridiculous amounts of energy. I'm trying to tell you. No, yes, Kevin. You have a ridiculous amount of energy. You lose weight. Some people do fasting for weight, but really it's about getting in tune and really hearing from your creator who created you, who knows everything about you. But you have to cut down all the clutter. You have to deny yourself. Everything takes a sacrifice when you're growing, when you're building. Just like building muscle. Come on, just like building a business. Some things take sacrifice. So what are you going to do? Literally. What are you going to do? You want something different, but you don't want to do anything different? You want to hear a word, you want to hear from the Lord, but you don't want to sit still? You don't want to be still and know? You don't want to meditate? You don't want to learn how to meditate? I promise you, it is just as important as praying. Fasting is just as important. And so I'm here to tell you today to turn it down. Turn down procrastination. Turn down the plate. Turn down feeding your flesh that temporary fix, those quickies. Turn them down. It's only serving you for a hot second. It's only serving you for a hot second. That retail therapy that you think you need, those purchases that make you feel good for a few minutes, a day maybe. No, you have to filter all of that stuff out. Hi, Darnell, you have to clean it up for your change. You want to be empowered. You want to have like ridiculous amounts of discipline. And I'm trying to tell you, it's necessary. I can't even explain it to you with as much intensity as I really want to. But it is time. It's time to turn it down. It's time to get out of your way. And the best way to do that is going on that fast. Making that sacrifice. Making a sacrifice. And I promise you, after like the first day, first 2 days, you have so much energy. You really, truly think that you can accomplish everything, anything. Anything. I promise you, it's just what it is. Would you say, Tone, before you make a major decision, you should fast to hear clearly from God? Yes, first. First. He might tell you not to do it. Exactly. But in order for you to really hear clearly, in order for you to really have that confidence about a decision, fasting has to take place. What have you sacrificed? We already know, especially in our area, people don't like to give. So you don't want to sacrifice your money. You don't want to sacrifice your time. Come on, you don't want to sacrifice your food. What do you want to sacrifice? It is time. It is necessary. It is essential for your growth, for the change. Period. Period. I honestly believe that 45 would have been gone if we did like a massive prayer and a massive fasting. I don't think we would be in the predicament that we're in right now. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion. Again, if you want clarity, if you want change, if you're trying to get over a serious hump, if you want healing even in your body, read some old, remedies. Read some self-help healing books. A lot of times it will tell you to fast. I was listening to Miles Monroe. He was talking about fasting, and he said that's one of the reasons why we have colon cancers, because we have like 7 years of buildup. And it may sound kind of gross, but he said your tongue is at one end and then your rectum is at another end. And all of that stuff in between. So think about how much stuff is in your atmosphere. Think about how much stuff is in your mind. Think about how much stuff God has to go through just to get to the true you. Think about how much you have to think and meditate on and change your habits and things just to get to you, the true you, the you before all of the clutter, the you before all of the crap, all of the manipulations, the you before all of the pain. It's time to declutter. It's time to declutter. It's a part of the chess game. Y'all know what it is. It's time to declutter. Go on that fast. And I'm not here to say, if you know you're sick and you shouldn't fast, okay, but you can fast something. I'm talking about the real one. I'm talking about water. Hi, Michael. It's a part of this app. I didn't realize it was going to be there, but hey, I just went with it. So again, it's time. If you want something different, you have to do something different. Again, like he said, we have a bunch of buildup in our colon. Your tongue is on one end and your rectum is on the other end. And all that in between, you think it's gone? No, it's sitting on the outside. I'm just trying to tell you. Yes, tormenting, fermenting, decluttering. Cluttering it up, intoxicating yourself, intoxicating your thoughts, intoxicating your stream and your insides and your core. All of that. Would you say, Monica? Wow. Man. Yes, Travis Green, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. So you have to ask God for a sign. And first, the word. When you hear a word, y'all know that's a part of faith. Faith comes by hearing. Hearing. And sometimes you can't hear unless you sit still. Unless you sit still, unless you turn it down. Turn down the plate. Turn down the noise. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm trying to motivate you to do something different. If you've never fasted, get serious. Get you a word. Get you a scripture to sit and meditate on. And then apply it to your life. Yes, it's the master cleanse. The real master cleanse. Also, I learned your body doesn't start really taking from itself that it doesn't have until about 40 days. So you can literally fast for weeks and weeks and weeks before it is really a danger to yourself. So of course, I don't recommend going past 40 days. It's time to turn it down. I turned it down. I turned down manipulation. That's what it's about, Michael. I turned it down. I'm done with all the unnecessary pain. I turned it down. I'm turning down all the compromises, all the toxicity. I turned it down. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. It's time to turn it down. Yes, Myron, declutter. Get clarity. Declutter. Get clarity. Literally. I promise you, some people don't know the serious effects of it. If you want something different, do something different. Stop clogging your brain. Just think about it, okay? Just think about a quick fix. Just think about, I'm just going to say it, makeup sex. Okay, yeah, it feels good. It's a temporary satisfaction, but you just fed yourself the disrespect of why you were upset in the first place. You just fed yourself the compromise that you know you didn't want to compromise. You just fed yourself toxicity and insanity. Come on. If you want something different, do something different, period. Turn down the noise. Get settled. Get focused, period. Get in tuned. Get in tune with your spirit. Get in tune with the one that created you. Stop with the quick fixes. Yes, we're a microwave society. Yes, we want things done real quick. But I promise you, the things that you accept will be the things that you regret. It's in a little song that we used to sing. What's her name? Y'all know her name. So I'm just trying to tell you, do the sacrifice. Make the sacrifice, period. Stop bleeding out. Stop putting Band-Aids on it. No, you need the surgery. Come on, you need the stitches. Close it up. Stop bleeding out. Get your fast. Stick with it. Discipline yourself. It takes discipline. If you can't control your appetite, if you can't control what goes in your belly, if you can't control that, what else can you control? Also, listening to one of my motivational speakers, he was talking about when Peter and the other disciples could not get this demon or something out of this kid. Here comes along Jesus. Bam, bam, bam. He's healed, delivered. So the question was asked, why couldn't we do it? And he said, because that one only comes out through fasting and praying. Some of the things that y'all want to be delivered from only will happen through fasting. And notice it's fasting and praying. Two separate things. This one only comes out through fasting and praying. Fasting. Sacrificing. Literally. Sacrificing. What have you sacrificed? But you want so much. You think so much. You think you deserve so much, but you can't control yourself. You don't have any control over your flesh, over your body. You can't turn down some, you know what? You can't turn down going to the store. You can't turn down anything. You can't turn down anything, but you want everything? Come on, y'all. Turn down the temptations. Turn down, I'm just saying, turn down the noise. Do something different. Go somewhere else. Around some different people, period. Period. Y'all know it's a part of the chess game. You came to win. You're playing to win. Then you got to use everything. And that's one thing that we must use. The principles, the things that God put in place for us. We want to use them. We want to apply them. Period. Again, like I said, it's about discipline. So it's time to clean house. Literally, it's time to clean house. It's time to cleanse. It's time to cleanse your soul, yourself. Come on, it's time to cleanse. It's time to cleanse. Because you're utilizing, your decision making is coming from toxicity. It's time to clean it all up. Just like you need a body cleanse, you want to take one of those little kits. Fasting is a kit to declutter that old pain, that frivolous thinking, those empty hopes. The empty hopes when you know it's not going to change. But you keep practicing and you keep going down that same insane behavior, that same bull crap, going back and forth and up and down. Get off somebody else's roller coaster. And when you turn it down, yes, sis, don't pick it back up. Come on, turn down all those empty promises. And yeah, y'all know the song, a promise is a comfort to a fool. Yeah, a promise is a comfort to a fool. But empty hopes is also like a ticket to a roller coaster ride. So get off someone else's roller coaster ride. Get off of it. Turn it down. Say, no, I'll pass. I don't want that. I don't want that. No more frivolity. No more, foolishness. No more nonsense. Hey, sis, what's going on, gal? It's time to turn it down. I'm talking about turning down your plate. I'm talking about getting serious, getting disciplined. Would you say, sis, fasting is designed to change your appetite? Yes. So you know that thing that you keep going back to because you haven't starved it out? Starve it out. You know it's not good for you. Starve it out. Change your appetite. Change your palate. Starve it out. Turn it down. Say no. Say no to that thing that you do, that you know you shouldn't do. Say no. Starve it out. Thanks, baby girl. Starve it out. It's just time. Starve it out. I promise you, I turned it down. I'm done. I'm done. I'm ready to stay in tune, not just get in tune. I'm ready to stay in tune. I'm ready for my discipline to be elevated. I'm ready for change. I'm ready to see the fruits. I'm ready to see everything that I'm due. That's purpose for me. I'm trying to get out of my own way. I'm trying to gain control over everything that I do, unless God says something different. No more quick fixes. Come on. Yeah, Band-Aid is good, but you know it's temporary. Stop bleeding out. Come on, stop feeding it. Starve it out so that you don't want it anymore. You know how they say you do a habit for 21 days? Yes, if you stop eating that sugar and stuff, you won't want it. Starve it out. Turn it down. Period. Tell yourself, no, I don't do that anymore. No, I don't want that thing anymore. No, I deserve better. I deserve more. I deserve different even. All right, y'all. Get off that roller coaster. Come on. Let go of all that comfortability. It's time to sacrifice. You can do it. Turn that plate down. Turn that plate down. You said yes to yourself, right? Did you say yes? If you said yes, it's time. It's time to step it up. Stop and listen. It's time to turn up your disciplines. It's time to turn up your disciplines, period. Stop settling for less from yourself. Come on, get out of your way. Let God speak to your heart, your spirit, your mind, your soul. Instead of each year saying, oh, I'm going to do this. Oh, yeah, I look back and I saw this and I was doing this last year. It's time for that change. It's time to do that thing. Come on. Don't stay stuck when you have all the tools. Again, if you want it different, do it different. Period. Do it different if you want different. Get out all that clutter. Stop operating from all your pain. Stop operating from all the stuff that occurred back then, from others' judgments. Stop operating from that place and clean it up. Clean house. Period. Let God do his work. His perfect work in you. He has a plan. Are you ready for the plan or not? I'm just trying to tell you. That's my motivation for today. I turned it down. Turn it down. If you don't want to be treated that way anymore, turn it down. If you've been accepting bull crap for years, turn it down. If you wonder why you keep going back, it's because you haven't turned it down. You keep accepting it. You keep saying okay. Oh, because you stopped for a little while? Oh, because you said no yesterday? But you're still saying yes tomorrow? Come on. What do you really want for yourself, for your life? What do you really want? And again, if you've never fasted, now's the time, because I promise you, every fast that I have ever done, completed, major change, successful. And I'm talking about if you don't have energy, if you fast, I'm telling you, fast for 3 days. You will be mad that you started eating. You will feel that good. You will have that much clarity. Your intuition will be that much higher. I'm just trying to tell you to try it. Get in the face of God and try it. Open up those doors that have been shut for so long. What do you really, really want? Because y'all know when we want something, we go after that thing. I don't care what anybody says. When you really want it, when you really, really want it, you go after that thing. Again, almost by any means necessary. You go after that thing. You better turn down them old ways. You better turn down that plate so you can hear. All right, y'all, come on, let's go. It is still the beginning. We're still in January. We're still in January. Are you serious? What'd you say, sis? It doesn't have to find you. Come on. You will find it. I promise you, it's time, y'all. Get in the face of God. He created you. He knows what's best for you. You are beautifully, fearfully, magnificently made in his image. He is in you. So stop settling for less. Again, get out all that stuff. Get back to the you that was supposed to be. Period. Before the clutter, the pain, before the nonsense, before the violations. Come on, it's still time. You got this. You can do it, I promise you. Go ahead and do that fast. Try 3 days. Water. juice or water and tea. Just try it. You will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. And again, if you are feeling lethargic, just tired all the time, if you feel like you can't get up, if you're feeling depressed even, starve it out. Starve it out. There's so much healing when you fast. There's so much healing in your body when you fast. You got to get all that sugar out. You got to get all that toxicity, all that starch out. You got to get it out so you can hear, so you can move, so you can maneuver. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Make the sacrifice. And get a hold of yourself. Grab it. Get a hold of yourself. Control yourself. It's time. Okay, Kelvin, if you don't, you have to read up on it. Because you have to know what's best for you and your body. But I promise you, unless you're sick or something, I would do a 3-day fast, but I promise you, after that 3rd day, you're going to want to go further. You're going to want to do a week. You're going to want to do 21 days. It will have your energy level so high. It will have you a clear mind. Even your vision becomes a little clearer because, we have all of that toxin in our body. We have mucus, again, sugar, all of that stuff. You got to get rid of it. And the only way you can do it sometimes is if you fast. Like I said, it's Bible. He requires us to fast. It's a requirement. So if you've never fasted, you're probably stuck somewhere. I'm just saying. Yes. Thank you, Karen. It really is time. It really is time. It's time to get serious. We say a lot of things. We have a lot of hope for things. We have a lot of good intentions. But I promise you, it's time to fast. It's time to get your answers. It's time to do what's required. Okay, Kelvin, so then it's time to fast. It's time to fast. It's time to get and use this word today. Make the sacrifice. Again, if you can't control you, what else do you think you can control? If you can't control yourself, your thoughts, what else do you think you can control? Period. We can't let our thoughts control us. We have to control them. You can't allow because you like food. I love food. You can't allow because you like to, have too much relations. Control yourself. Period. If you can't control you, what do you think you can control? Who else do you think you can control? You can't even control yourself, but you want to control someone else? You want to control some other situations? Come on, y'all. It's time. It is time. I promise you. It's time. Period. So, y'all know what it is. The shit's chestnut checkers. Make the sacrifice and let's go. Again, it is still the first quarter. It's the beginning of the first quarter. It's 2019. Do you want to see those changes or not? Do you want to lose the weight or not? Do you want to be done with the toxicity or not? Do you want to get out the crazy, bad, unhealthy, abusive relationship or not? Do you want to stay on that dead-end job or not? Do you want a better relationship with your children or not? Do you want to make better decisions or not? Do you want to write your book or not? Do you want to start your business or not? Some of the things that you want to accomplish, some of the things that you want to get over will only be done through prayer and fasting. Period. I promise you that. So if you haven't done it, if you haven't accomplished it, all I can say is try it. So again, I'm signing off. Turn it down. It's time. It's time. You gotta get serious. Make the sacrifice, y'all. Just do it. You will not be disappointed. Trust yourself. Trust God. You know what it is. Again, it's chestnut checkers. Let me show you that it is chestnut checkers. Y'all know I still got my shirts in box. $20. Black or white or special order. Men's or women. And also, Sexy and Saintly will be back. It will be back. Don't be surprised. Better and better. Do we want to go higher or not? Do you want to hear the voice of the Lord or not? Do you want that bomb body or not? Hey, do you want it or not? It's time to turn it down. Turn down that plate. Turn down that nonsense. It is what it is. All right, y'all. Make it a great day. Make it a great day.